Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. Today what I want to do is I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about how your friends and family that are opposition are constantly sending you negative vibes in the spirit realm. And what brought me to this subject today was just kind of doing a little dive in, and then also my one of her associates at the indoctrination school had like a little solar return party for their child or whatever, and I had attended it. And what was wild about it was in the same neighborhood that her mom lives in. And I put all these things together, just to kind of give an introduction into the subject, just because it's something that's always going on and that's always happening, right? So, long story short, my BM had been talking bad about me to make me the bad guy to everybody as always. I haven't dealt with my BM on that level since 2018, and she still has to discuss me in this kind of manner when I haven't been around her since 2018. It's 2022. Like, how much and how long can you continuously blame somebody who's not in your picture? Shit is mind-blowing, right? But what brought me to this subject was the understanding of that, and then also I had a couple other beings that was around me that I had to minimize my energy that I was giving them, just because of the fact that they wasn't working hard enough to be in my energy the way that they wanted to be in my energy. So that's not to be cocky or nothing like that. It's just like when you vibing on this frequency and you know which team you're on, and you know all the work that you put in, and you know the opposition is constantly gang stalking you and pressing you every chance they can, the people beside you have to be working as hard as they possibly can. Because what happens is like a week or two ago, I was like in this really weird space outside of healing my daughter from her physical body sickness. It was just like a bunch of weird energy on me and in the atmosphere, and it was like I had been taking care of some things. I had been knocking some goals out the way, but it was like it still felt like this weird pressure. And after I had to tell the other being that I needed to just take some space for my energy, nothing towards them or anything like that. I mean, it kind of is, because I'm removing my energy, but it was more so focused, like I made the standpoint for me. So it's like we have the beings that was in our life wishing bad upon us, sending us negative energy in the spirit realm constantly, even when they're not around us, right? So like my BM, for instance, constantly pushing this negative energy out about me, even when I'm not around her, which is cool if she wants to do, I understand that completely. But my thing is like, when I have that going on, and I can throw in a couple other people in the mix, I just won't identify them right now, but I could throw a couple other people in the mix that will be working right along with her, even though they don't know her, to send me that energy. And then the people that I have closest to me that I'm talking to is also applying pressure. And that's why I say, like, it's important for the ones that's closest to you to make sure that they are doing everything they can to get to their highest frequency, because you accumulate more oppositions and more enemies throughout your life and through your experiences. You know what I'm saying? So say, like, for instance, because I haven't talked to my mom, and it's been like a year and some change now. She hit me one time with a text message to say some weird shit about my brother, and I just said thanks, even though I didn't even want to respond to it. I just did, just because I had to do it for me in the universe. But say I have my mom over here not vibing with me, sending me witchy energy. I got my sperm donor right here sending me witchy energy. I got my being right here. All of these are three beings who I don't communicate with, but I know that they send me witchy fucking energy. So, and it's no different than even when, us being highly empathetic and being able to feel others feel outside of leaving out the house and then taking on the other people's energies that you run into. It becomes a lot to manage, but once you understand where these angles is coming from, you learn that, okay, I'm not in a physical space. They can try to shoot me all the shit they want to in the spiritual realm, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? You got your negative and your positives. I understand that. But as far as for me on my end, where I can do my part in counter, is by making sure that the vessels that I do and the spirits, entities I do have around me, making sure that at least they're working to be on their highest frequency or to reach their highest frequency that they can. You know what I'm saying? But if you sitting around me or around us, and then we already have all these other entities who we removed out of our life that's still sending us that negative witchy energy, you are making it more, because now what you have going on beside us is taking up room in my spiritual realm. Now I'm thinking about, this person got this problem, I'm trying to help them with that problem, or they done threw this random thing out there, and now I'm trying to figure this thing out. Or they know that we like to dive in to everything that's said, and we kind of dissect each word, so they could throw shit out just to kind of word salad you. You know what I'm saying? But when you have that beside you, giving you that witchy ass energy, and then you got the ones around you in the spiritual realm that you had encounters with that's sending you witchy energy, it becomes extremely difficult for you to figure out where it's coming from until you take some space to actually know where these attacks are coming from. A lot of the times, you can tell where they come from. And I know for me, a lot of times I can tell where they come from. That's probably just because I spend a lot of time focusing on self. You know what I'm saying? It could sound selfish or not, but I don't be around a whole lot of people. I'm usually in my space, and I don't run around doing shit with ill intentions. And if I'm sending you some fucking some low vibrational energy, it's really not low vibrational energy. It's warrior energy, and it's really aggressive, because usually I wouldn't be sending that, but you had to have done something for me to want to send that energy to you. You know, because that's not the kind of energy that I sit on or vibe on. That's why I'm constantly doing different things, different tactics to kind of adjust my energy, make sure that I'm staying present if I'm in the future too long, or make sure I'm present if I dove back in the past trying to figure out shit that I don't even need to be fucking trying to figure out right now. You know what I'm saying? Some shit, when you dive back into it, the answers will come right to you, and then other things it won't. You know what I'm saying? It won't be the same way. This weather has been changing like crazy. I just had to throw that out there. Y'all saw me do one video outside in the tank top. Then it poured down raining yesterday, so I had to film inside. Now I'm back outside again, but it's windy and it is brick out here. You know what I'm saying? But I love doing this shit. I love doing this shit. Every time I figure out something new and insightful, I want to share. I always want to share, but there's so many witchy people around, they make me not want to share. They make me have to constantly keep my guard up 24/7. Unless I get the fuck away from y'all, then I don't have to worry about keeping my guard up. I just have to be aware of where these other witchy ass signs and attacks is gonna be coming from, which I don't focus on. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be focusing on it. You should just be aware. Like, if I got beef with somebody that's in the same room as me, I just make sure I know where he's at. I'm not gonna focus my energy all the way over there. I'm just gonna do just enough to be like, all right, I know he's in that corner. He's in my front part of me, peripheral vision. He's not behind me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I would make sure that's about it. I wouldn't dive into it. I would continue doing what I'm doing. But understanding that even when you cut ties with people, physically, spiritually, they still sending you energy. You know what I'm saying? The same way but I feel like it works the same way in the spiritual realm, the way the electrical wires and everything is set up. Like, it's a spiritual electrical system that allows us to do telepathy, you know, that allows us to transmute, transmit, transfer energy from right here to where I'm at to all the way to the other side of the world, or to the other side of the state, other side of the city. You know what I'm saying? But just because you stop communicating with somebody doesn't mean that they're not gonna stop sending you that fuck energy. Because what happens is you pop up and you come across their spirit world like a great memory. So for them, it's like a great memory that feels good is gonna hurt because they knew that they were shitty. So then they know that they cannot get that same access to you anymore. So then now in their thoughts, now they're running back through the shit that they done put you through, and now they trying to send you some witchy energy. You know what I'm saying? It's no different when you think about stuff that you went through and experienced, and then all of a sudden you want to, you know, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. Well, with them, they actually want to send you the worst energy possible. So anything that you could possibly think of that you may have told them, they're gonna try to use that against you. Anytime, if you think that they, you know, anything that's low vibrational, anything that's toxic, anything that they can possibly hurt you with from a distance spiritually, they're gonna use that weapon. They're gonna use it, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to run it up too long. Y'all tapping everything down below, you know what I'm saying? Everything, when I say down below, is in the descriptions. Everything is in the descriptions. Whatever you need to know or figure out about me to get some access that I haven't discussed or put out already, it's in the descriptions below. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love to the kings and queens.